For our hypothesis, we stated that the higher the rate at which the water flows in a given body of water, the higher the concentration of oxygen and the more neutral the pH levels will be.
For our process, we spent the day in the woods, and we had access to a variety of things, but we focused in on a stagnant pond and a flowing river. And then we tested in 3 different locations the rate of the flow of water, the oxygen concentration, and the pH. And then we did the same thing in 3 different locations in the stagnant pond.
In the stagnant pond, we measured the force of the flow of water on the surface, which our data was interfered with because there's a strong wind that day. But we also managed to measure the oxygen level at the 3 different locations, which ended up being at an average of about 5.1 milligrams a liter, or about 26%. And the pH level was about an average of 8.3.
Okay, and then we went to the moving stream, and we found the flow rate was about 0.5 newtons, and then we found the oxygen level was about 8.5, and then for the pH level we found it was around 8.
Our hypothesis was proven correct by the data because in the stagnant pond there was less dissolved oxygen and the pH tended to be farther away from 0 than the values found in the flowing water. And that is because as the water flows, there are dissolved particles that cause the pH of the water to be different from neutral mix, and the acidic and the basic particles will cancel out with each other and leave it as close to neutral as it can be. And then it also causes the water to bubble and foam as it flows, dissolving oxygen into it.
In conclusion, our hypothesis was proven correct. Water that comes from a moving source has a higher concentration of oxygen and increasingly neutral pH levels, while water from a still body of water has a lower oxygen concentration and less neutral pH levels.
Thank you so much for your time, and we really enjoyed our day in the woods.